okay, this is all Chinese. So you come here to see Garifuna.
Yeah.
Very interesting. What do you know about Garifuna?
I know a little bit about the language.
What is the language?
Garif. But I don't. I'm trying to like find just some speakers that can talk about the language like you are right now. And
the language has totally gone kaput. That language there is very little left with the language. We're more speaking French.
more French.
The Garifuna is French. When the French
like the numbers, right?
The numbers, the weekdays, lundi, mardi, jeudi, mercredi, vendredi, samedi. Most of the words, window, fenêtre, à midi, the names of the animals. The French was a higher language at that time, so so the people aspired to speak French. So most of the French, when they help us out in the war against the British, abuti, magaliti. Okay, where vayamos? Malapit wago. No, es que that language is a mixture of French and Arawak.
Right.
The Arawak.
And Carib, right? A little Carib.
Why Carib?
I think, were they like mixing with the islanders? Is that it?
Who are the Carib?
They're from South America, right? Or like the Guyanas.
Yeah. Well, who are they?
I'm not sure.
You have to do your history, friend.
Yeah.
Where do you think the black people here come from?
I'm not sure. It's either like slave ship, or they came from Africa, right? What do you think?
We've never been African.
Never?
We've never been African.
They don't really say on...
We're not with the Africans. We are the Caribs.
Right.
We are the Caribs. Our ancestors are the Caribs.
So our Tainos came from South America. They were originally from South America, and they started traveling to all the islands in the Caribbean, and they ended up here.
So you said originally Tainos came from South America.
South America. Yeah.
Okay, and I did that. I believe it was maybe 3 years ago that there was she is Puerto Rican, and she was doing DNA research, and they've actually linked the Taino DNA from South America, and I'm glad that you brought that up. So science is finally catching up with history.
Yeah.
And it's don't give me the name of the river in South America. Is it the Orisoyo? I think. Don't hold me to that. I'll edit it if not, but I think it's the Orisoyo River in South America, to where there are people that are still there, that they're testing the DNA from people here on the island to there, and they're matching up, and they're finding it's the same people. So I'm glad that you mentioned that. Actually, it started from South America.
Yeah, they were originally from South America, and they started traveling through all the islands in the Caribbean. But they were not, because you know that there were Indians in Central and South America that were hostile. But the ones from Puerto Rico and this region, they were kind, and that is why they got exterminated.
We man this, we control this, we inhabited this. Yeah. The sea was named for us, the Caribbean. We are the Caribbean. The Africans came after. They came around the Cape Horn. They had, coming from Africa, they had to come to 5 different seas to come around the Cape Horn in Brazil.
Right.
The Africans you find Jamaica, African, Cuba, African, Haiti, African. But they can't speak Carib nor Garifuna. They don't speak Arawak. They speak Patois.
Creoles and Patois.
They speak Patois. That's a whole different, that's a mixed Creole. A mix of African and English. Instead of saying where you're going, they say where you're going. Instead of saying come here, they say Koya. Who is there? Who did they? That are Creole, that are the African.
Right.
Right? My language is completely different from that.
Yeah, it's Arawak.
You know, the Jamaica, when you're hearing people say Ayasata Masagana, that's a whole complete different language.
Completely.
They have to adhere to the white man's language. They be whipped. So in order to get that whip away from I have to try and understand you.
It makes sense.
I'm the historian.
I like
here.
it.
It's by fluke we met, but you have
good.
internet.
Be proud of who you are. If you are a descendant of a Garifuna, and you might be blended with Dominican, Puerto Rican, Haitian, African, Cuban, Spaniard, Argentinian, it does not matter. Bahamian, it does not matter. As long as one of your parents is Garifuna, you are a Garifuna. Black American with Garifuna, you are a Garifuna. Always remember that and acknowledge who you are. Be proud. Okay, be proud.